Hello and welcome to the stream. Tonight in Scrap Mechanic Survival, we are going to be doing something. Apparently, looking at my butt. We are going to be having a little nosy. Oh wow, that's one way to exit that, I suppose. I think what we need to do is we need to start thinking about the building of well, we have the mining vehicle. What I think we maybe need to do is maybe look at actually building all of this, all of our wonderful base with our modest little farm in the centre. I think what we should maybe do. No, also I need to rework this bit a little bit. But I think what it's time to do is to start thinking about building a garage or building area rather than trying to just build on top of the grass. So what I was thinking is I could start going and gathering the material required, i.e. how much stone, yes. How much stone do I have? Right, I have a couple of thousand stone just now, so I should if I start converting a chunk of that, do I want concrete? I want a concrete foundation. I'm going to need a lot of chemicals. I've got lots of water. Water's not an issue. Stone is not an issue, but I need chemicals. So what I think, do I have the materials for to build an electricity? No. I've got almost everything. I just need more metal and I can make some more metal. That's not a problem. So I think what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to make a start at building a garage space of some description so that we can start looking at farming the high tier crops. To get ourselves the bigger and better spud weapons, so the shotgun and I think the what's it, the some sort of rotating gun. I think they call it a spuddling gun. So it's essentially just a Gatling gun. Ah. So I think we're going to do that tonight. We're going to make a little start. So we're going to grab more drills. Once we've before we do that, we're going to nip to a chemical pond. So we need to go do a little bit of hunting. It may be worth how much fuel do I? Of course, it's scrap mechanic, so it would not be scrap mechanic if it was not about to be night time at the start of the video. I do have plenty of fuel. How much is actually in there? Right, let's grab that. Right, we've got a full tank of fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we've got 2 full tanks of fuel and a little bitty, which should be doable. We've got 2 chests. Let's go. We're going to need a couple of those, or one of those. We don't need those just yet, but we may in the future. And we are going to go. We are going to take the mighty truck. We're going to zoom out. We can look at the truck in all of its glory. And we are going to go and see if we can find a chemical pot. Oh no, too fast, doink! Oh, I did that far too fast. There we go. Now, we're going to play it a little bit safer, because I plan on doing a more fair gameplay on screwdrivers in the future. Because one of the reasons I was getting so frustrated was because of how fragile the vehicle felt. And it was, I'm not going to lie, it was causing me massive amounts of frustration. And Twing! Right. Let's just do a little bit of cheesing to get this out. Switch 3. My guy's gonna stop panicking in a second. Oh, I need to eat a burger. So that's more method at the end of the day. Of course, there would be a tape ball, and I'm dehydrated. Don't need that. Right, let's consume the burger. That would have been immensely fun. Excuse me while I refuse to die quietly. I can walk up this one rock in particular. And there's more Haybalt limbs over here. Spines. Whee! See, there's not much point taking this one with me at this point. I'd be as well. Going up with this one and popping it at the old grinder bot. And taking a fresh one with me. Oh no! I am so glad that Ragdoll did not send that into lower Earth orbit. I would have been very upset if that happened. Right, and we have done the mighty walk. Now, I've not actually thought of doing this before. But we'll just pop one of these on there. Jump in the truck. And now we can continue, because we are going to go and get 2 crates of chemical so we can make a start. Right, we'll do customary yeet. Make sure that the truck can do that. We might actually switch you off. Yep. Hello, Power, long time no see. How are you doing this fine evening, sir? I really need to get that. One, my buddy does, he's got a lovely little thing that actually puts an audible beep through the headset whenever someone puts anything in chat. I really need to get that. Oh. Oh, I still have enough clearance. Oh, is that a wayward Haybot limb? Anything. Right, so tonight, Power, I think my plan for this evening is I'm going to be going to try and find some chemicals, because I'm actually going to partake in some proper base building rather than just using the scavenged, rusty, disgusting metal that I've taken from my warehouse run a few episodes back. Oh, that was tidy for me. Oops. Don't tell me that was just a circuit board. What it was. Oh. Oh, well, there's a chest there. I suppose I can smack that open. an orange, and carrot seeds. I don't particularly need foodstuffs. I'm pretty good for foodstuffs. I have a good old chunk of burgers and a good old chunk of stuff for making burgers. Veggie burgers. Burgers nonetheless. Oh, there's... Double check your surroundings and jump out. Right. Component kit. Nope. Oh, it's up to two chests up here. Oh, you should see, man, I've got a fantastic little mining setup. I will actually set it up when we get back from the chemical pond. Because I have built a deployable mining vehicle that can jump, that goes on the back of this thing, along with a refining bot, a chest, and I'm only carrying one of those because I can't be bothered to sit and manually refine the hay bottoms and the fuses. And as you know, you attach them to the truck, you can't flip it, but if I flip it over, which I'm very good at doing, it causes problems. Why can I smell? There you are. Smell. Here. Right. Ow. That was nasty. Cheeky wee one of them. A battery and a component kit. I cannot complain. But I have a fantastic mining solution that I do believe it's quite unique. But you're on there. Ow! I keep forgetting, that stuff's nippy. My mic has been doing funny things recently. What about now? Or is that just far too much? Because as you can see, my mic is now it's like less than 6 inches from my face. I'm going to put that out. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Whoop. Right. So, let me see. Yeah, because my mic's set to max out on my software. Sorry, what was I saying about causing problems? I can't even remember. I do apologise. Sometimes ADHD is a curse. And the slightest little distraction, I will lose all train of thought and everything just goes to pot. I have completely lost. I think I may have been talking about the haybot causing problems, that little tote bot causing problems. But usually on the back of this, what I tend to do is I'll have a couple of chests set up along here with basically two stacked. I can have two stacked at the back here, and then I'll have my refine bot hooked into that, and then I'll have 4 of these on there, and right at the back I have a deployable mining / saw vehicle, which is absolutely fantastic. And now rather than using the scrap engine, it is controller powered, just to make it more fun. Come on. This needs to go faster. It really does. faster, faster. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. And we'll just pop you there just now. You there just now. One. Two. Okay, and now we go back to base. So, oh, cheeky chest, I see you. I see a cheeky chest. Oh, and an asshole. Are you sure you want to do this, Mr. Bob? Because I will win. I will do it very slowly, but I will win. Look at it. Told ya. There we go. Right, and I believe in here somewhere I seen a chest. Where did it go? That's... Boom. Meh. Don't particularly need those. Right. Oh, you just gave me a sucker board. I really need to up the amount of component kits. Oh. Come on. Right, back to base. And we can have a little nosy. Oh. Oh no, I have... Oh, that's what caused problems. Ah. No, I remember now what caused the problems. Putting Haybot arms or Haybot spines on the back of your vehicle, not in a collector. That caused problems. Yes, I have dwelled on that the entire time. Connecting the bottoms of suspensions is not recommended. Ah, but you see, they are not truly connected. They are done through my kind of makeshift differentials, and they're done through pistons, so that they can still get that little bit of a lateral wobble. And that is front and rear. That's done. Yep, that's why I've got just the one thing on the back just now. Oh. I don't seem to have any issues with it, and I've carried some insane amounts of weight. And if I don't have them connected, this thing genuinely, like, doing this would flip it. It just flips constantly. I am planning on putting double wishbone on the rear of this, like I did with my survival truck in my first survival world. But again, it will have a kind of torsion bar setup. But in the meantime, until I have a place that is nice that I can build, which is what I'm doing, which is what I'm going to be a start on tonight, I don't really want to be building complicated things. Boom. wishbones will be the same. The bottom's connected. What do you mean the bottom's connected? Do you mean similar to what Can did a few years back? Can Gaming. No, the double wishbone suspension does have benefits in game. It looks, don't get me wrong, it does look really good, but you do get different characteristics from the suspension. Boom. I'm not sure. Special with the likes of Can. Can is actually, he isn't just a YouTuber, he is genuinely a mechanic. Same as myself. And he does have several thousand hours in game. How much of that's spent sitting watching a farm, I have no idea. Oh, I need to put one of these has water in it. Right, so that, and then you, and there, and wishbones only exist. No, I think you're confusing wishbones for control arms. Or do you mean bending longitudinally rather than laterally? The way they build it's the same. Just an L arm without two bones. Yeah, so essentially it's give me a wee second, right? Forgive me everybody, I am leaving my survival world for a couple of minutes. As having enjoying having a little bit of engineering know-how. So I'll show you the wishbone suspension. Oh bloody hell! Why am I stuck? Right. So I have this truck which I built for my first survival, and this is the rear wishbone setup. Debate, yes. So that's my wishbone setup that I have on the rear of this survival vehicle, and I'm planning on setting up a similar one. And it does give the wheels just a nice amount of travel, while keeping it supple enough that you don't just flip over with. It gives you a kind of intermediate of what these are actually can do. Okay, so that's the kind of double wishbone. So because I don't need to have them in the traditional sense of a wishbone, of having that third piece because game physics, I also don't need to have a traditional trailer arm. But functionally, these do... No, they don't. the wheels do not flap. And you would expect the front wheels to flap, considering the contrivance that holds them together. But, right, so what we'll just do is we'll take yon big silly truck down here. Oh, it's been a while. This one requires you to open a door. So the front ones, as you can see, they've got a little bit of flap. But that's because not all of the steering hinges, not all of those bearings are powered. I think there are maybe 3 or 4 bearings powered in total in that full setup in the front. But on the rear, the wheels stay very well planted. For the most part, and I never really drive at full speed. I have issues with the front wheels, but again, I've initially built this 5 years ago when Survival came out. But I find that the rear suspension setup I have on this works really well. It's just the front ones that I have issues with. As you can see them flapping, right, that's full throttle. And the rears are totally fine, and I don't flip. Try lowering the rear suspensions. So at the moment, so that 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be them about as supple as it will go before this becomes dang near undrivable. You can see it does allow, obviously I can't get it to show very well on this because I am very set to 0. Why would I set it all the way to 0? There you go, it's set all the way down to 0 and I get some mad camber going on. But I believe some of these rear bearings are actually hooked into controller. And right, so 3 set to 105. Alright, that just does that. Okay. So at the moment these are they're just stiffeners. Because the suspension top is solid. Ah, do you know, that's something I never thought of. But again, 5 years ago, and I have got much better at building. So if I put those, for example, I put those onto a, let's pop So if I put those onto, for example, most of the suspension you're getting is from bearing stretches. It'll work though. So, trying to work out, do I put like a pipe piece connecting these forward one, or these ones back one, with a bearing? So let's pop wagon on there. Delete you. Delete you. Could maybe have thought about getting the right stuff from the base before doing that. Actually goes far to say, I think at the time this was more of just a kind of and I know those are not connected now. Yep. Just as I can limp it back. I'm now going to fix this, but I'll do that off stream, I think. So I now know that I need to go back in and fix it. Yeah, I know, but I can do it. That's something I can do later on. I'll show you what I was actually dabbling with for, because obviously we're talking about different types of suspension. I'm game for just having a little. I'm game for just having a little bit of a show and tell. I do actually enjoy this. Now, this was something I was working on and was having an exceedingly bad time with. Obviously, there's no steer. I don't think this had any form of steering. Oh, it does have steering on this front axle. But I would try to get it as a kind of bare minimum to try and build a little kind of scout vehicle, but I just kept everything going tits up essentially. So the plan was to, when this is on a lift, it's nice and flat. Oops, not that. But then you pop it off the lift and it'll go into that kind of nice, just level, but all the suspension still works. And because everything's, also as you said, the top needs to have a bearing so that it can have that little bit of extra play. But I wanted solid rear axles, but with this just the single. Yeah, I noticed that. That's why I eventually ended up with level 5, but it's more just for the dampening. Because obviously I can crank this right up, it's not going to do anything. Right, that's it too much. Because the vehicle will now not, it'll just bounce. But you want it to dampen. So you need it where it just has that little. But you can see there's no movement up here. It's too much. So you want it all the way up till it stops moving, and as soon as it starts moving again, and that gives you just that kind of right amount of dampening. Not so much that you're going to bottom it out, but enough that it'll work and actually dampen the movements. Hmm. 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 Excuse me. Right, anyway, now we're back at this monstrosity. But I do have plans for to make the rear of this. Oh, suspension glitch. Yes, but not intentionally. That last vehicle I just showed you, that little lightweight scout that I was working on, may have at one point decided it was doing cheerleading gymnast style backflips across the map because I did something wrong. And you know, it was funny. Let's create lots of concrete. And we can just continue to have a yap. Yeah, I think I've done. I've done suspension glitches before, but again, it's not something I want to rely on. It's not intent. It's essentially the way I see it is it's. Oh, I know they're required to fly. Uh, Again, something I don't really do much of in scrap mechanic because I'm more of a kind of. Pardon me. I'm more of a truck guy. Why is my whole truck doing a little boogie to itself? Um, yeah, I don't, I never really have the whole you've got to make a flyer, you've got to make a flyer. It's yeah, sure, end game, you fine build a flyer, creative will build a flyer, but when you're kind of still kind of at the basics in survival, don't get me wrong, at kind of almost at a kind of resource utopia. Because I've got lots and lots and lots of resources. But at the same time, there are ways to do it vanilla for it. Because I know you need it for steering. That's the only way to get yaw. And I think one of the other things that I've built in the past was a WASD converter. That used sensor. And unfortunately it required 2 electric motors. Which means you need lots and lots and lots of batteries. And of course the steering and the movement were very much, it was a very much binary system. It was either on or off, there was no setting it up where you could feather it. How are we doing? Oh, cool. We're getting fairways through the concrete. I think we can do just no. I know I've got. Where does it went? It's calm. What we can do while the thing makes lots and lots and lots of that is we can do a wee dress spot thing. And also maybe start fabricating some lights. Spotty lights. Oh god damn, they take glue. Oh, I need to get glue. I hate glue. With a better type of light I can get. Craft one just now. Start looking at putting up a spottus lightus. I think I've got some. Oh. these up here just now. Just to give me a wee bit more light. Right, but see, what do we get? Engineer gloves. Let's have a look at those gloves. Engineered. They look okay. But I do like my automotive. Don't like the paint on this very much. I think. Yeah, we'll stick with our automotive gloves. Okay, how we do? We've got 1 and a bit stacks of concrete. That's good. Just let that plod away in the background. Good chunk of batteries. Good little supply of paint. Those. There we go, right. Good old pepper that up. Well, it's not how the second craft board now, just because it would speed up production. If you want, I'm going to run out of water before I run out of anything else. As soon as one of these is empty, I can make a stick and grab that one to go out and get some water when necessary. Alrighty. So let's make a little bit of a plan here. So we kind of want the farm to be kind of centerpiece, and it's made out of the kind of the stone. Because I like the stone. I can actually create just a wee bit extra of that. Do I have 100 odd of that in there? I've got a kind of stack of that would work. Walling out my farm. can use this. Finish walling out the farm a wee bitty. There we go. There we go, and that'll do that just nicely. We rework all of this up here in the near future. Right. I think this is the kind of bare minimum height that we're going to work with. So I think first thing, why would you do that? Oh my goodness, this is going to be a task and a half. So, first things first. Kinda want to build out from here. So that's 96. Okay, we can... Okay, alrighty. That's going to start giving us the ability to walk all the way around this. And we can start having chests built into floors. Okay. Okay. I can build up at that. This is going to start giving us certainly better space to build with. Also, it's also going to give me a place to put all of this. Righty. Does we have another stack? No, we doesn't have another stack yet. Bugger. Just yet. This. Probably going to make another one of this actually, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 11 times 3. Right, so 10, that's 30. 31, 32, 33, 34. So 34 for length. And if we just... So that's 17. Okay. We're outlining just now. Does we have any more? Some more of that. We can start. Yeah, looks okay-ish. Yeah. For length, we can figure out quite quickly here. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I think this is about the same size actually. Take these ones, put at the middle. They were only there to make it nicely. There we go. Of course, we're going to revamp this all just a little bit here, just to make it all work just a little bit nicer. After we get some more. What does it pay? nice walls. And we can clone essentially all this at the far end there. And have it so that it all runs on one switch here. So put a little kind of control panel on. Oh, right. Oh. So we can get no, I don't like that. So I'm going to do from there to about 4 deep. Well, most folk wouldn't notice, but I noticed. Oh. Oh, well, we're on it. No chemical, no that. I have actually run out of water. Wow. But we do have the new farm area. Sorted. Oh, pardon me. Right. What do we need to make you? Oh, I don't have no scrap wood, and I don't have the sand. I do have carrots, and I can do another crop of carrots. Do I actually have any soil bags stashed away in here? Yes, I do. And I've got myself wedged. And we can do a mega farm. This is going to be a good one. Okay. So Pop. Right. Boom, boom. Okay. So, bear with me a second. I have returned. Okay, so I think we need to go and do La Water Run. Didn't want that. So let's go do a water run. And I can now just walk around to my truck. It's like so much nicer. In fact, before we do that, we can just go into this chest. How much concrete? 2 stacks. Excellent. That's not what I wanted. So we've got 2 stacks. Right, so we can do a little bit more frame. Walling and framing. That didn't meet you. There we go. Right. Okay, so this does not mesh well. Well, that meshes. There we go. So now we can just walk all the way up here. There we go. Boom. That's all my concrete. Did make a good old chunk. Actually, all the way around this. And we're starting to get a point for this, which the plan is I am going to conveyor tube this into here somewhere. And I think I'm going to make more of this. What does it take to make? I've did the thing. Hey! Never get stuck if you have a toilet. Interactive. Oh, cool. Right. 1, 2. Calculate how many of those I've done. 1. One, 2, 3, 4. And we will make 6 of those, which will take us out of all of the glass. Let's get all of those, and we'll see how far across we get. How far across do we get with that? Well, I'm going to need another few. Am I actually getting these as long as they go? Yes, I am. I want this. So that is going to come. Here. So we can now. Right, what I can do is I can take one of you just now. So that is size 1, and this is all the same level. So the itty bitty size, we know. I think I made 5 more. Those. Right, what do I need to make sand? Ah, right. And I've nae ember. Oh. Right. I guess I need to go get some embers. I need to go get water and I need to go get embers. Okay, so I can just do just now. Put you there. Grab you. Because I know I can. Oh, I can jump on you. I can jump on you. And then we can just open you. Open you. Okay, and then reverse the truck at the. Try to go find some ember. scrap wood for you as well. Oh, there might be some soil bags here. Oh, we got a little butter. Chow on that. Any soil? I think I've already ransacked all these for soil. Oh, there's a pretty plant. Like plants. Any soil in this? Oh, there's another pretty plant. Right, I'll grab this. Yeah, I think I've already ransacked this. And this. Yep. Safe to say. Oh, and another plant. Never have too many plants. But I do plan on building a pretty little greenhouse on the property. Oh, that looks like a component kit. I could be wrong, but it is a component kit. Yay. Right, anyway. The aim is ember. We need ember. And we need wood. And we need glue. Oh, there's so many things I need to get. So I guess what we can do just now is we can get the water collection system set up. And then we can go clamming. Running through the ocean. Tries not to break into the near water. Da 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 da. 7 worth. I know that I'm originally a lot. That was pathetic. Stop giving me just one, you bugger of a game. That's no nice. Give me 3 every time. Stop taking the piddle. Just give me 1. Sorry game, have I offended you by collecting too many clams at once? Oh, that was 2. It was 9 blue worth. Okay, now they're all going to give me 3 and it's not going to add up to a whole number divisible by 3. That's 10 worth. There's 4 clams here. Oh, I am a lot lower to the bottom of the ocean than I thought. What a 41. 42 would be the next divisible number. Or 45. 45 would be good. Just want to go back to this, and a haybot's like systematically dismantled my truck. Alright, cool, that's done. Have I missed any clamps? I need to have a number divisible by 3. 1 through. So 43. So we get another clam that will give me 2. Then I'll be at a number divisible by 3. There we go. There's my clams here. $49. 7 sevens. Not divisible by 3. 51. 51 was divisible by 3, I believe. Yes, because that would have been 17. So 55. Next one's going to be 57. If I can get one more to give me, if I can get up to the magic 60, that's 20 glue, and then I will be a happy sausage. Right, we're at 59. One more. Give me one glue, otherwise I need to keep going and find it. You bugger. Right, so we're at 61. 64. 7. 69, that's divisible by 3. There we go. That's 23. I think I've made a good buy. I've only brought the singular burger with me. I do have, pardon me, I do have lots and lots and lots of food on board my wagon. Oh, pardon me, farted. Smelly bastard. Right, so we have all of the water, we have loads and loads of glue. I think the only thing that's left for me to pick up now is embers so that I can make glass. This must be hella heavy because my dude's struggling. But okay, and just normal that then. No. Boom, 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 boom. And we can dump. Things don't particularly need to be carrying in there just now. 69 glue. Nice. And now we just need to go pick up some ember, and I'm going to park for 2 seconds and I'm going to massage my hand because it would appear I have got the pins and needles and my hands went all funny. Oh, well, I hate having the funny hand feeling. Okay, let's go see if we can find us some embers. And of course, if we see any haybots, we're going to run that shit over. Right, I think there was an ember forest up here to the right. I also think I've partially deforested it. Oh no, 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 no. Nailed it. You beat it. Oh, the wee rocket. Right. Oh yeah, I have done the mighty deforestation in here. It's virtually hee-haw. Oh, a nice big redwood there. Might deforest this entire peninsula. Right, but we can park up because I can see a few burny trees here. Let's try the sprint button, not the crouch button. There, we've got a couple. Well, that was a good one. Just continually run about headless chicken style in here. Right, cool, that's an ember tree. When you go to deforest it, you go to deforest it. I'm gonna run out of don't want to leave it anymore. That's not a good bit to go. Good. That's what we like to see. Let's see, what's that giving off light over there? But I think that's, yeah, that's my truck. Oh wow, there are actually farmers in this burnt zone. Kind of about looking for those wee farmer dudes. only for them to be only for there to be some of them right next to me in this burnt zone. Do another couple and then go back to the worker thing. Just to get it done. I do believe I'll have more than enough to make all the glass I need to make. After almost completely deforesting an entire burnt zone. Whoopsies! And then we can get in the truck. So I really should also, at some point, make some spare wheels for us. Fine. No, you can just get... Do you know, I can't even remember what I was wanting glass for anymore. I just know I need glass. Hola, mi compadre. If you come out this way, you need... No, you're not coming this way. I go for the murder. Right, down the hill we go. Up this wee hill we go. So much resources on board tonight. Going the uncharted way. Yeah. Oh. Jump mode. Oof. Right. See, can this truck get up this? If it's now it's daytime. Now it's daytime. I need to go out the base. What does it do at night time? Okay, right. Okay. Right. That fixed then. Oh wow, I picked up 88. 88 bits of chocolate. That's not bad going. Let's actually do that. Ah, that's what happened. Right, so them crafting. What was it? Them I was needing 2, 3. 4. I'll just craft 5 of these and see where I get to. I'll stop crafting them. And I can stop crafting the sand. Right. Loads of glue so I can make loads of lights. Right, and then we can go do underneath this. One, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Oh yeah, she all it up. It's all it up. It's all it up. Right, and now, I know there's only one thing in it, but... And then I should be able to follow this all the way across to here. And access that. Yes! Yes, so this is a working conveyor system. It ain't pretty, but it works. So now I can actually take concrete to blockages. And you have here. No, no, that was not good where I was meant to go. There we go. Shame there is not a T-piece. Shy me putting an upside down crate onto that. And I could have 2 of these. May still do that in the future. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's a 4th one. Over on the truck. Over on the other mining vehicle. Sure, I left it parked here. Where's my mining car? Ah, it appears it has fallen. What are you doing down here? Oh, that's not where I left you. And this is going to go insane. Okay. So, it's the neat little mining vehicle. I may actually still stick. Nope. Right, I'll just stick you left. You are never. You have. Okay. There we go. And we can just actually pop you there. And hopefully you won't just run away on me. Right. So let me see. Right, block. Concrete. I need to go do another chemical run. But while that does that, I believe that's as good a place as any. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed what you've liked, please hit that follow button. If you're over on the YouTube, hit subscribe and feel free to give me a wee comment down below if you feel there's any way I can improve what I'm doing. And thank you very much for watching and good night. I should be back tomorrow depending because it is my cake day. I should be back tomorrow, but we'll see. Hopefully for a bit of Borderlands, maybe with the wife with me, or soon to be wife I should say. But thank you very much for watching and good night.